My first guest is Portia Luttrell. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Portia.
Nice to be here.
It's great to have you. You're with London Properties, and how long have you been with them?
I've been with London Properties for almost 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you stick around. When, that's pretty faithful to one company.
Yes.
9 years.
London Properties is a great company to work for.
They must be.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it that you love about real estate?
I just love helping people, just being a part of their process of buying their home for different events of their lives. For some, it's being a first-time home buyer,
Right.
And just helping those young families. It's those who are empty nesters, who are having to make a change in their life. So it's really good to develop a relationship with people and to be able to keep them as part of their family and vice versa over the years.
That's awesome. And you got into real estate first by lending, right?
Yes.
You were. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I started out in lending, and the lending company that I was with had acquired partnership in real estate, and from that point on, I decided to just go ahead and focus on real estate.
Okay.
Haven't turned back.
Yeah. Yeah. And so is there a huge difference in the two markets, or what would you call it? Industries? Not industry, but.
It is. I think with real estate, you're like the front person. You're the person that is there in front of the customer. Everybody else is part of your team.
Okay.
And so, our job is to make sure that the transaction is moving very smooth.
Right.
I like the real estate part of it because it's more personable, whereas with lending, you're working with numbers, and I just realize that's not really, I love the real estate part more.
So collectively, with both industries, you've been in this game for how long? You said
It'll
it earlier.
be about almost 17 years.
17 years. Wow. Okay. So you've seen a lot of fluctuation in the market, I would
yeah.
imagine. What do you think is happening here in Fresno? What would be the strategic approach if someone were to buy or sell right now?
Well, we really need more listings. We only have about, I'm going to say, right under 2 months out, which is very abnormal. I want to say we're probably out about maybe 1.7 months out. So there is a demand for homes. I'm working with buyers anywhere from, under 200,000, which is very challenging because anytime you see a great listing for under 200,000, it just goes just like that.
Okay.
On up. So.
Interesting. Very interesting. So.
But it's still a really, really good time to buy. So for anybody who is on the fence, interest rates are still very good.
Okay.
Even though it's creeping up a little bit, it's still really, really good.
All right. And you get a lot of influx of first-time home buyers, I would imagine.
I do.
Yeah.
I get a variation of buyers, people who are needing, what's also very common is people who are needing to sell their homes.
Okay.
And then getting into another house.
I see. Right. So we have a few listings to show, right?
I do have one listing.
You have one listing?
That I'm wanting to feature today.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
I've got a few photos here to show. Oh, that's beautiful.
So this particular listing is located on 3040 Cindy Avenue. It's in Clovis. It's south of Gettysburg, east of Willow. This particular property is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a little over 1,700 square feet, and it sits on a 9,000 square foot lot. So it's a pretty good sized lot.
Wow.
It's also in a cul-de-sac, but the sellers have really, they probably invested about $30,000 worth of upgrades to the house. What you're going to find is the value really is in the energy efficient upgrades that they have invested in. There's newer AC, newer decking. They had it insulated. They have solar, hardwood laminate flooring, new paint inside and out. So they've really done a lot to it.
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The pool is
Great landscape.
You're going to find that the pool is a lot larger than your average pool. So they have a
Wow. Yeah.
extended patio cover, like an aluminum, and so you're never going to have any dry rot problems with a patio. But it's been taken care of. It's beautiful.
It looks that way. Yeah. Very nice. And that's going for how much again?
This one is listed at $275,000.
Okay.
There's a patio.
Ah, it's nice.
Yeah, so they were telling me that since they put in all of the energy upgrades with the solar, that they only paid $6 to PG&E this last month.
$6.
$6.
Wow. That must be nice. Okay, so if anyone wants to stay, keep in touch with the properties that you show, where can they go to find those?
They can call me. My number is 559-909-3198. They could find me on my website, portiasellshomes.com. And you can pretty much just find it online.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Okay. portiasellshomes.com.
Yep.
All right. And you, that's your own domain. So you keep all your listings up there, I would imagine, up to date.
Yes.
All that. Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Portia, and I hope you come back sometime. Keep us posted on what you've got going on.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll be right back.